Hey guys, this is Hung Vango. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I invite the beautiful Lily Wood here. She lent me her gorgeous canvas to create this makeup look for you. It's a version of sultry, sexy, smoky brown eye makeup and a more softer focus lip. I hope you enjoy the video. Thank you Lulu so much for coming to the channel. And please don't forget to subscribe if you haven't yet, and give this video a lot of love. Follow us on Instagram as well. Thank you. As always, I prep the skincare first before I do makeup. The first product I use is the Peptide Lip Treatment. This product is from Ole Henriksen. This is great for plumping and hydrating the lips. You can use this at night for overnight. You add a lot on and it's really hydrate in the morning. But if you use just under makeup, you can use just a little bit like this. The next product I'm using is the Banana Bright Eye Cream. This is a great eye cream. It's fragrance free, brighten dark circle and help the COVID. Always very gentle around the eye area. Close the eye for me, so I put a little too much. The next product is the Vitamin C Serum. I love Vitamin C Serum. It helps to boost and firm the skin. It's great for dark circle, pigmentation. The best way to apply Vitamin C Serum or serum in general is just press into the skin like this. Next product is the Strength Trainer Peptide Boost Moisturizer. This has peptide, ceramide, hyaluronic acid. It's for double hydration. I know it sounds like a sponsor video, but it's not. I'm trying to educate myself and share with you guys as well all the ingredients, because in my past video I never talked much about that. And a lot of requests that want me to talk more about the ingredient, because sometimes some people need more hydration, some people need more for pigmentation. So for me talking, it's going to be very helpful for you to know which product you want to use. Always give your face a lot of love. Give it a massage like this. And massage is not really just for the popping, but also just stimulate the collagen, wake the skin up. The last product I'm using is the Hydra Barrier Nourishing Face Oil. It contains Scandinavian berry oil. Seal and hydrate the skin moisture level really good. And this is great for people who have really dry skin and you want to lock in all that moisture from the moisturizer and the serum. Or you can use this to mix with foundation. Or if you're the type of person who loves to use the facial tune, this is great to help the glide when you use the tune, or even for the massage. But at night, this would be a great oil to lock in all the product that you use. For the complexion, I'm going to use the NARS Color Corrector first, a tinted moisturizer from Giorgio Armani, and their concealer. This is a very beautiful tinted moisturizer for someone who have beautiful skin or someone who don't want to wear too heavy of the foundation. To start, Lulu have beautiful skin. Genetically, she have this natural shadow here, but if she doesn't want to wear any makeup, she can only just use a little color corrector, and then it will just even the skin out, and she doesn't have to wear anything besides the makeup color. But of course, this is a makeup video. I always do all the steps. So you see this, a little color corrector gonna help to even out that area. Little color corrector go a long way. This is great for someone who doesn't want to wear too much base makeup. And you can also use a little concealer one if you more if you want to. But I'm going to use a little tinted moisturizer just to even the skin out even more. You see that? Just a few dots. And again, it is a tinted moisturizer. It's very, very sheer as well. It's barely have any coverage at all. And you see that it just really gives you that natural evenness. And because I use the face oil underneath, it's dilute even more, so even go sheerer. So if you want to use this and you want a bit more coverage, you just apply them a little more. But it does give very natural coverage. For concealer, I use just really mainly under eye area. Lulu have beautiful skin. She doesn't need to cover anywhere. I'm just gonna conceal mostly under the eye area and maybe a little bit of that pigmentation right there. To set the makeup, I'm going to use the loose powder from Huda Beauty. A little bit under the eye area. Make sure you really blend out the concealer before you set it. Same on the eye here. And this part. In the T-zone area. I'm going to use a little bit bronzer just to shade the face a little bit. Lulu have amazing bone structure. She doesn't need all the contour, but I think from using a little bronzer, just bring back all the bone structure, the jawline and everything back because we cover from the foundation. You see that I do very little. I love this bronzer because it's so easy to blend. The shade I'm using is a light shade. For eyebrow, I'm just going to use the brow gel from Refine. And Lulu have eyebrow is blonde naturally with bleach. So we can just keep them up only. I'm just going to gel them. I love to keep her eyebrow blonde like this, so I'm not going to add any color in there at all. And this brow gel is great because it's going to hold the eyebrow in place. For the eyes, I'm going to use these products. The mascara from Ilia. This is quite beautiful vegan mascara. The eyeliner, the coal liner from Hindash, and these two color fluid from Hindash as well. They are ultra matte. You can use anywhere on the face. You can use as the eyeshadow primer, you can use the eyeliner, you can use a blush, or you can use lipstick as well. I saw him dash mix it with cream, and he can do it like a cream blush, and they have multiple shades, and the shade I'm using today are these two shades because I'm going to do that dark brown smoky eye, and I want to play with this. To start, I'm using this kohl liner along the upper lash line. And the great thing about kohl liner is they're not long wear. You can blend, you can smudge, you have a lot of time to play, which a lot of people love that if you want to create different shape before you apply eyeshadow. And this one, even it's a kohl liner, it still does give you a good amount of like longevity in wearing. So even just like that, her eye look amazing already. I love this brown liner that he has because the color is more like a warm brown liner, which is bring out every eye color beautifully. And when you understand something about smudging, so when you apply the color, you smudge, it means you take away the color. You blend it out so the color more diffuse. So if you want more depth, you have to add back on. You can see what I do. So I diffuse it out, and then I want more than that, then just have to add a little more back on there. See again, I'm doing the same on the other side. So I just did the same on this side. I think even just like this, she's ready to go. She doesn't have to do any more than that. But of course, we still want to play with these pigment. And what I'm going to use is, I'm going to use the dark color on the top here, and the light color I'm using the bottom and to blend out. And right now, I really don't know what direction I'm going because I just want to play with these matte fluid pigment. So I'm just going to play with them. And you see now, I just use that to set the shadow I used earlier. And you can see the best way you can use a little bit of that, just to smudge it out more. You blend it out. And that's something about makeup, you just play as you go. You can use just the cold pencil to achieve the look as well, but then it doesn't set. This one here is a long wear, it's gonna last you forever. You see what I'm doing? Just do a little bit, and I'm like diffuse it out. And blend it outward and upward a little bit. Let's see, it's gorgeous. I'm doing the same on the other side. The kohl pencils, some of them got into the lower lashes. I love it, so I'm gonna add a little deeper right here too as well from the fluid. I think this is a fantastic fluid pigment for you to use them if you want really long wear. It's not gonna smudge, it's gonna stay all day for you for sure. So if someone who like longevity and wanna be creative with these, this would be a great product for you. Next, I'm using a little bit of the lighter color. You can see I just use a little bit. Remember this long way, and I use more a blending brush like this. A little bit, blend it out, and just really diffuse this part out. This is such a gorgeous color. This is a beautiful color on light skin if you want to wear alone as well. And the great thing is you can do as creative you want for this one, or you can do as traditional you want for this one. For me, like, I want to be creative, but then again, the look I want to do that when you guys look at them and say, okay, I can see myself doing that or wearing that, you know. There's no point for me to do so creative and then you can't even duplicate at home. And then you can use a Q-tip. You clean a little bit when you make a little bit mess like I did. Then a little more. You soften it out. Q-tips should be your best friend, so you know, play with them. The great thing about this is not gonna go anywhere. It's gonna stay there. Once it's set, it doesn't move at all. And it gives enough playtime, which is great. There's nothing else there. I'm just gonna blend this a bit more in the corner here. And pull the eye in a little more. Okay. What you can also do is some of the old color, the darker color, you bring back some of the depth on the lash line that you blended out from the lighter color. This way it looks more rich. You see, I just switched the brush back and forth, yeah. So at this part, the eye is done before mascara, but you can go differently from here. Close your eye. You can smudge a little more to make it more sultry with a liner. Or, look up for me, you can put in the waterline as well. And this make the eye even more pop. Some people don't like the liner in the waterline because they think it's gonna close the eye, but for me, I feel that it makes the eye look way more sensual and sultry. So I think like see a little of the waterline with the brown liner, it's just really beautiful. And then again, there's nothing in there, you just still just soften the edge of the eye. If anything, I'm going to curl the lash a little bit before I do mascara. For mascara, I'm gonna go 2 coats on the upper lashes and 1 on the lower. You can go as much as mascara you want for this look, because I think it's just make the eye look even more pop. And this is such a beautiful vegan mascara. So my finger have all those pigment everywhere because a little mess when I do makeup. Just 1 coat on the lower lashes. For blush, I'm going to use this palette from Vive Cosmetic, and the shade I'm using just these shades here, and I'm using a little bit of the taupey color just for sculpting. To start, use a little bit. Remember this very little. Turn this way for me, and you just really do it mainly on the higher cheekbone. Do the same on this side. Next, use a smaller brush with a taupey color. You see very little gentle. And I do right below the cheek there. A little bit, not too much. You have to do everything subtle. And then you use the bronzer brush earlier. You just blend it in a little bit. Nothing in there. I just really just want to blend it. The same palette, they also come with a highlighter. I'm using a little bit to highlight. This is a great palette if you want everything just in one. I do a little bit highlight on the cheekbone. Very subtle. You can see the look is pretty matte, so I don't want to too shiny anywhere. A bit of nose, a bit bow. Lulu Faye is so gorgeous for makeup, like it like painted on. I didn't want to stop. I want to finish the palette as well. I mean, it's a joke, but I love this color as well. So what I'm gonna do, I use a little bit of that. Look up for me, right over here. For lips, I'm going to use this beautiful matte lipstick from Anastasia Beverly Hills. Lulu naturally have a lot of color on her lips. So this is someone who doesn't have a lot of natural color. It will look quite nude, but on Lulu, it won't. It look nude, but still have a lot of color, mauvey color underneath there. So that's how you, remember when you choose lipstick, you have to, you know, figure out what the color, natural color lips as well, because it does cancel out a lot. And then for the lip liner, I'm going slightly a little deeper. This time, I'm going to do lipstick first, even the lip liner a little darker, but I'm not really overdraw or anything. So I'm just gonna do a little bit on the liner only. You can see the lipstick here is such a beautiful color. Very, very pigmented. You can do alone without lip liner for this look as well, but I think a little bit of the lip liner, just have a final touch in here, is beautiful. Very subtle. And then you go back with the lip brush and blend it out. To complete the look, I'm going to use a setting spray from Charlotte Tilbury. That is the final look, guys. I hope you enjoy the look. It's another version of like brown smoky eye and soft matte lipstick, but this is a great idea that you can use different kind of pigment, not just your normal eyeshadow. It's more like a matte fluid texture that can give you that really matte, but it's long wear. It stays really well for you. It's a great option for you to try to experiment with makeup. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you, Lulu, so much for coming to the channel, and give the channel always a lot of love. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet, and don't forget to follow Lulu, myself, and my team on Instagram as well. Thank you.